Hi everyone, I'm your host Holly, and here's my friend,
Holly the police officer.
And together, we're the Safety Squad! Today we're going to teach you about getting arrested. There are three things we want to teach you about today. Number one is civil disobedience.
Number two, anti-terrorism laws.
And number three, drug and property laws. Number one, civil disobedience and protest.
Civil disobedience involves breaking the law in order to draw attention to an issue. Let's look at an example of civil disobedience.
Men need more rights! Men need more rights! Men need more rights!
It might be a good idea to contact a police officer before you protest. That way it'll be a good source of information later on.
Holly the police officer, what can I help you guys with?
With men in this group for protesting. Do you know what charges we might face?
Protesters frequently face charges of mischief and in some cases may be read the Riot Act, forcing them to clear the streets or risk arrest.
Are there any more charges protesters may face?
You can face breach of the peace or other regular criminal charges for damages to persons or property. Police may also video the protest and use it as evidence.
Is it possible to view this video after the protest?
Yes. If you make a written request, the police may release the video to you. On the other hand, if you are charged, you have a right to see the videos. It may also be a good idea to contact a lawyer and inform them about the actions you plan to take.
I'm going to contact my lawyer. It might be useful for future situations.
You may also wish to take a video of the protest, though keep in mind the police may take it and use it as evidence later on.
If any of the police officers involved do not display proper conduct, you may want to take down their badge number and their name,
which they are obligated to give you. If large groups are arrested, they may choose to display jail solidarity. This might involve going limp, which isn't considered risking arrest, or refusing to give their names to the police officers. Number two, anti-terrorism laws.
Anti-terrorism laws are there for your safety, but they may affect your rights.
Terrorism is considered to be any act or omission, in or outside of Canada, that is committed for political, religious, or ideological purposes to intimidate the public or to compel a government or organization to do a certain act. It must involve real or potential harm to people or property.
Anti-terrorism laws are intended to be used in cases of emergency only.
You may be considered a terrorist if you commit an act of terrorism, or if you're a member or supporter of a known terrorist group.
You may also be forced to give evidence if you have knowledge of an upcoming terrorist attack.
In this case, your right to remain silent does not apply.
Now let's learn a little bit about CSIS.
Hey, thank you for calling. You know that anti-terrorism act that you were asking me about? Yeah, it's been renewed for this year.
What does that mean for British Columbia?
Hey, well, the special powers in place are actually that you can hold someone for 24 hours.
Alright, thanks. Anything else?
Yeah, so during the 24 hours, the suspect must be brought in front of a judge, and the rest could extend for an additional 72 hours before being released, with conditions such as restrictions on who the suspect may talk to.
It's important to be aware of your rights if you are approached by CSIS.
CSIS is Canada's primary spy agency.
Just remember, you don't have to talk to CSIS, and you should be aware of your rights if you choose to. Let's take a closer look.
Hello, my name is Mr. CSIS agent. I'd like to conduct an interview.
Alright, it seems like I don't have much of a choice anyway.
Actually, you have the right not to participate in our interview.
No, it's fine. I'll answer your questions.
Alright, Mr. Suspect, you have the right to a lawyer to be present during your interview, as well as the right to file a complaint against CSIS if you feel you've been wronged, and the right to end the interview anytime you like.
Number three, drug and poverty issues.
Some laws specifically affect poor people and drug users. Let's go find out what kind of behavior is legal and what kind is illegal.
Here in Vancouver, you can panhandle, but you can
ask for change in a group of 3 or more.
Lie or sit on the sidewalk to ask for change.
Can I have some change?
Ask people in cars for change.
Ask for change within 5 meters of a bank, bank machine, payphone, bus stop, or a person getting out of their car.
You also cannot follow people or walk ahead of them asking for change.
Sir, can I have some change?
Sleeping in parks is always illegal at night, but it's not illegal during the day.
Just make sure you don't sleep on private property, because that's trespassing and the police may choose to escort you off the premises. They can only use as much force as is reasonably necessary. They can't kick you or hit you.